according to reports, you expressed positive sentiments in the police, and you praised them for doing a professional job. However, this is the same force that has known about the Panama Papers since 2016 and still no prosecutions. In fact, your colleague Sven Kiegold blamed the police as being part of the main problem. We're seeing some sort of contradictions here.
Look, it's always, of course, you'd love to hear me say something either black or white. I convey to you what I see. And if we were of the opinion that all the institutions work perfectly, then we wouldn't be here, and then Daphne Caruana wouldn't be dead. So clearly there are problems. We've met with the police before, last time we were here. We've had a long meeting now in which I've seen that they are working very hard. Objectively speaking, you have to confess, progress has been made in the case. That is very clear. Mr. Fennick has been charged. The middleman is there. He made his testimony, but clearly there's a lot more to be done in this particular case. I think they're working very hard on it, but I also agree with you, and this was also in the resolution of Parliament in March, that one of the things that struck us at the last visit in particular, when we had a broader scope, is that whenever there are signals that there's wrongdoing, that there's very little action. No, who's taking, and it's not clear who's taking the initiative. Is it the prosecutor? Is it the police? The magistrates, who is taking action? And they're all looking at each other. In the end, nothing happens. We mentioned in our resolution that we feel an investigation should be started into whatever was in the Panama Papers, and that has not been done so far. So yes, clearly there are hiatuses. What we spoke about with the police this afternoon was about progress in the murder investigation, and there we see that there is progress, but obviously we're keeping the pressure up. Again, that's one of the reasons we're here. Is that sort of black and white and everything in between?
Well, yes and no, because then again, the family of Daphne Caruana has been campaigning relentless. Like you said, this is the first mission, so it seems for some that the police are only acting when the whole world is watching them. Is that something which is not a problem?
Look, we've all been very critical, okay? But in this case, you cannot say that they're only acting because of us. In this case, we came here because there were developments in the case. We're meeting the family later on. We've been meeting them throughout the 2 years since Daphne was killed. So I think we're all acutely aware of the importance. At the same time, you also have to acknowledge we're not the police. We're not a court of judges. We're a parliament. We're the European Parliament. And we exercise pressure wherever we can. And yes, we are watching very closely. I think we've given that message very clearly to all the institutions.